Good morning all. Welcome to our next class. Today we have to discuss about arrangement of resistors. In the previous class we have to discussed about Joule's law and some problems based on Joule's law. In that class we are doing some problems on the basis of Joule's law and its equation. It is equal to I square RT. We have to complete an table and doing two other problems. Okay, I think all of you understand how to work out that problems on the basis of Joule's law. And today we have to discuss about arrangement of resistors in different ways. So first of all, we have to see a video.
Components of an electrical circuit or electronic circuit can be connected in many different ways. The two simplest of these are called series and parallel and occur frequently. Components connected in series are connected along a single path, so the same current flows through all of the components. Components connected in parallel are connected along multiple paths.
Now we see two types of arrangement of resistors. First one is series and second one is parallel. So the arrangement of resistors in circuits are divided into two types. One is the series connection and the second one is the parallel connection. Arrangement of resistors are divided into two types. Series and parallel. Okay. In series connection, we can see that each of the resistors are connected one after the another. Okay, like this. One resistor is connected and after this resistor, the next one is connected. This is resistor 1 and this is resistor 2. In series resistance connection, first of all we connect one resistor and the end of that resistance we connected the other. So this is connected in series, and in parallel these are connected like branches, and in parallel these are connected like branches. So this is series connection and this is parallel connection. This resistor is R1 and this is R2. When we apply current to this circuit, here the current is I and the same I is flowing through the first resistor and the second resistor. So here the current is same through the two resistors. So here the current is I in R1 resistor and R2 resistor. But in parallel connection, the current are splits. So here with the applied current is I, and when it's come to the resistor R1, the current comes to I1, and it comes to the resistor R2, the current splits and it comes to I2. So in the first connection, there is no change in current. In the second connection, there is a current change. The current is splits. The current is splits on the basis of the resistor and I changes to I1 and I2. Okay. And in the first series connection, the potential difference is different. So here I is I and the potential difference V is V1 in the R1 resistor, V2 in the R2 resistor. So V is V1 and V2. And here there is no difference in the potential difference. So here V is equal to V. Okay. Now we discussing the current and the potential difference of the two resistors, series resistor and parallel resistor. When we applying current through a series resistor or a series resistor connected circuit, if the resistor is replacing by a bulb, or there is also always connecting a bulb through the circuit, the light of that bulb is more effective when the circuit is in series manner other than the parallel. Okay, in a circuit there is the series connection of resistors and there is a bulb in there. In that connection, the bulb is lighting more effectively because it is in series connection. Otherwise, in parallel connection, it is less effective comparatively the series connection. So, the series connection is more effective because here no splits in the current. Here the current fully transformed to both of the resistors R1 and R2. But here the current is splits and it comes I1 and I2. Okay. And we say that in the series connection, R1 and R2 and I is not changing, and in the potential difference, V is equal to V1 and V2. And for finding the effective resistance of these two connections, we have an equation that is R is equal to V by I. And from here, we conclude that R is equal to, V is equal to IR. Okay, R is equal to V by I and V is equal to IR. So here V is V1 and V2. So V is equal to V1 plus V2. And here the current is not changing. So comes to V is equal to, instead of V1, we put IR. So I is IR1 plus IR2. So we got an equation V is equal to IR1 plus IR2. From here, we got V is equal to I into R1 plus R2. We know that V is equal to IR, and also put that equation here. IR is equal to I into R1 plus R2. From here, the both I's are cancelled and the R is equal to R1 plus R2. Now we get the equation that for the effective resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2. Okay. For getting the effective resistance, first of all, we considering V is equal to IR, and here R are two resistors R1 and R2. So the total sum of the V is equal to V1 plus V2, and instead of V we put IR. So here 2 R1 and R2. So V is equal to IR1 plus IR2. And from here I is cancelling because in both sides of the equation I is common, and from final we got that R is equal to R1 plus R2. So it is the effect of resistance or effective resistance, that is R is equal to R1 plus R2. And in other case, the resistance of the resistors are the same. If we use in a series connection, there are two or more resistors or two resistors, but the resistance of the resistors are same, and the effective resistance is R is equal to R is equal to R into N. Here the R is the resistance of the resistor and N is the number of resistors in the circuit. R is the resistance of the resistor and N is the number of resistors. The resistance of each resistor is same. In that time, we use the equation R for finding the effective resistance. R is equal to Rn. R is the resistance of the resistors and N is the number of resistance. This effective resistance is for in the series connection. So, next we want to find the effective resistance of parallel connection. In the parallel connection, we say that here the current is split and I is equal to I1 plus I2. The total current I is equal to I1 plus I2. And we say that here the potential difference is same, V is equal to V. So, from the equation Ohm's law, V is equal to IR and I is equal to V by R. Okay. I is equal to V by R. And here are two resistors R1 and R2 that are connected like parallel. So, here the equation is V R1 plus V R2 equals I. Here the current I is equal to V R1 plus V R2. Okay. And we know that I is equal to V by R. So, V by R is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2. We putting V by R instead of current in this equation. So, we got V by R is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2. From here, V is equal to 1 by R is equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. From here, the V's are cancelled and we got 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. From here, we got 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. And this is the effective resistance of the circuit that containing parallel circuits, parallel resistors. So, a parallelly connected circuits, resistors in a circuit that have a effective resistance, and that is I by 1 by R1, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. And we discussed in the series connection, there is same resistance in all of the resistors connected in parallel. How we got the effective resistance? So, in the same manner is applying here, that is that time the 1 by R, the effective resistance is R divided by N. That is, the small r is the resistance of the resistor that is used in the parallel connection, and the N is the number of resistors connected in that circuit. So, in the series connection, the resistance of the resistor and it is multiplied with the number of resistors. In the case, the resistance of the resistors are same. Okay. In this both case, we are discussing that the resistance of the resistors. What is the resistance of the resistors? In our textbook, we can see that an image of resistor that is buying from market. And that there are some lines in the resistor in different colors. And each of these lines are in different colors and each of that color showing a value. Each of the color having different values in a resistor. For counting all of that colors and identify the numbers or values of each of the color. If red line is in the resistor, red have a value. Silver color in this resistor, silver color have a value. So we can calculate the resistance of every resistor to calculating the values of the lines, colored lines showing in the resistors. When we buy resistors from markets, we have to count the resistance of that resistors to counting the colored lines that is in the resistors. Like this, we every resistor having a resistance. So when we working a circuit or when we making a circuit, when in that time we are using a specific resistance in that circuit, and that resistance have a minimum amount of resistance. Each of that resistors have a minimum amount of resistance, and that resistance is counting based on the colored bands present in that resistors. Okay, this is the resistance of the resistors, and based on this we have to put each of the resistors in the circuit. Okay, and now we have to discuss about what is the main difference between the parallel and series connections. Okay, series connection and parallel connection. First, we can see that series connection is like this. One resistor is connected one after the other, but in the parallel connection, the resistors are connected like branches. And in the first case, the current is not changing. So, I is constant. But in the parallel connection, I comes to I1 plus I2. And there is another difference, that is the series connection is more effective. So the effective resistance is increases in series connection. So the third one is effective resistance increases in the series connection, and in the parallel connection effective resistance is decreasing. And in series connection the potential difference is same. There is no change in the potential difference. We not change. And in the parallel connection, in the parallel connection V is not change, and in series connection V is V1 plus V2. V changes and V is V1 plus V2. So we discussed that in the series connection the resistors are connected one after another, and in the parallel connection the resistors are connected like branches, and in the series connection I is same in all the resistors. I is same in all the resistors. I is same in all the resistors, and in the parallel connection I is I1 plus I2 because the current is splitting here, and in the third point effective resistance increases in series connection. The bulbs are more lightning in series connection because the effective resistance is more in series connection. In parallel connection, the effective resistance is decreasing. And the fourth point is the potential difference in series connection. V is equal to V1 plus V2. This is changing, and in the parallel connection, V is not changing. V is V in both cases. And we working these two circuit using in a circuit. When we use the series circuit, same switches are needing for working the series resistors. When the resistors are connected in series, only one switch is needed to working the series resistors. So here we need only one switch for working whole of the circuits. But in parallel connection, each of the resistors is working each switches. So different switches needed to working different resistors. So these are the main differences between the series and parallel connection. In series connection, resistors are connected one after another. I is same. The current is same in the both all of the resistors. If the resistors is come to more than 2, the current is same, and the effective resistance is I. It is increasing. The effective resistance is more in series connection and it increases, and V is equal to V1 plus V2, that is the potential difference is changing, and it is based on the number of resistors. Number of resistors increasing, the potential difference also increasing, and only one switch needed to working all the resistors. But in parallel, the resistors are connected in like branches, and the current is splitting, and it is based on the number of resistors R1 plus I1 plus I2, and 1 by R is the 1 by R. The effective resistance is decreasing in the parallel connection, and V is not changing, and the different switches needed to working different resistors. Okay. And we have a problem that is based on the connections. We have two resistance, that is 4 ohm and 2 ohm. From here we want to find the current. These two resistors are connected in series. These two resistors are connected in series. One is 4 ohm and the other one is 2 ohm. Here we want to find the current, and the potential difference is 6 volt. V is equal to 6 volt. R1 is equal to 4 ohm. R2 is equal to 2 ohm. So here we want to find the current. We want to find the current. For this, adding R1 plus R2. So we got 4 plus 2 is equal to 6 ohm. Here we find the total resistance, that is 6 ohm. I is equal to V by R. In this, we find the total resistance, that is 6 ohm, and here we want a voltage, the potential difference, that is always here 6 volt. So we can got I is equal to V by R. From this equation, we know the potential difference and the total resistance of the circuit. So applying this to this equation, the potential difference is 6 volt and the resistance is 6 ohm. So we got that 1 ampere is the current in this circuit. So here we use this equation, that is R1 plus R2 for finding the total resistance, because what the connection is in series. I think all of you understand about the series and parallel connections of circuits of resistors, and what is the main difference between the series and parallel resistors, arrangement of circuits. And I think all of you understand about the problem and which of this equation is selected to doing, that is based on the series connection or parallel connection of circuit. Thank you.